Our dear viewers of Gntv, it is a beautiful afternoon of Thursday, 28th of November 2024, and taking you throughout today's edition of Gntv at 12, I'm ALLIAN ATUBANDIIZE. In our today's top stories, the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has appealed to people who subscribe to Ataka Cultural Festival to work hard for the money economy so that poverty can be eradicated from their areas. President says that Africans should know how to work for money economy. We take a look.
The President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, has reiterated his call for political and economic integration if the people of Africa are to achieve sustainable prosperity. According to the President, the United States of America is prosperous because of political and economic integration as compared to Latin America, which is reaping economically with its abundant resources due to fragmentation.
Example of Latin America. In terms of natural resources, like water, forests, minerals, agriculture, etc., Latin America could be much richer than the USA. However, on TV, you can see how miserable those people walking in thousands on foot or hanging dangerously atop of crowded trains, or even petrol wagons of trains, trying to go to what they think is heaven, the United States. What caused the difference between the two, USA and Latin America?
The President, who was in company of the First Lady and Minister of Education and Sports, Mama Janet Kaguta Museveni, made the remarks yesterday during the Ataka Cultural Festival celebrations held in Soroti City Sports Grounds.
That is why our movement, the National Resistance Movement, which started as a student movement in the 1960s, distilled the four ideological principles, which are patriotism, love Uganda, because you did it for your prosperity. You belong to this tribe, that tribe, but Uganda is very important for your prosperity. Kenya is very important for your prosperity. Tanzania is very important for your prosperity. Ethiopia. So if you think your tribe is more important than Ethiopia, you are an enemy of your tribe.
The three-day event that started yesterday up to 29th November 2024 is running under the theme Celebrating Shared Heritage, Forging a Path Towards Peace, Prosperity and Cultural Resilience. Museveni explained that political and economic integration among similar and linked people done appropriately means strength and prosperity, while political and market fragmentation means weakness and misery on accounts of poverty and insecurity.
Your tribe needs Kenya, needs Tanzania, needs South Sudan. If your tribe is to be prosperous. So ukiwa kama huelewe umuhimu wa uzalendo, kupenda Uganda, kupenda Tanzania, unakuwa adui wa kabila yako kwanza. Because you doom their future. Where will they sell their product? When they wake up, watauza wapi bidhaa zao? Umevunja soko yao kwa ujinga wako.
On the other hand, the President underscored the importance of socio-economic transformation in societies.
Yes, you are celebrating the Ataka culture, our old ways of doing things. But as the Emoromor was telling you, you need to change some things and maintain other things. When a child is in the womb of the mother, he's breathing in a certain way, he's eating in a certain way. But when the child is born from the womb, there are things which must change. The community needs to undergo metamorphosis from a non-money traditional way of life to a money economy.
The patron of ATIAC people in Africa and former Prime Minister of Ethiopia, His Excellency Haile Mariam Desalegn, expressed gratitude to the President of Uganda for his leadership and commitment in making this high-esteemed event possible.
Our elders hold the wisdom of our ancestors. Their guidance is invaluable, and we must honor their experience and knowledge. In Atakar, accommodation of children in family and community dialogue values. The community spirit, we are all people who believe in power of unity, and we support each other in times of need and celebrate together in times of joy. This festival embodies that spirit of togetherness.
The Paramount Chief Emorimar of Iteso Cultural Union, Papa Paulo Sande Emorot, on behalf of the ATIAC people, thanked the President of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, for generous support he has provided to ensure that the function is a success.
It is our wish, Your Excellency, that if we connected this community, the Atakar community, by rail, let's say from Soroti, we connect them to Moroto, by rail, connect them to Lodwa, then beyond to the Ethiopian border. There will be a lot of trade within this Atakar region.
The event was also attended by ministers, members of parliament, members of diplomatic corps, religious cultural leaders, among others. Gntv at 12.
Thank you, Desire, for that report. Now, in other news, the Speaker of Parliament, Her Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, reminded the urban speakers of their roles in councils and in order to fight for democracy and development in their areas. The Speaker had met all the speakers under the umbrella of urban speakers and vision speakers at Parliament. Our reporter has more.
The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Anita Annette Among, officially announced her intentions to contest for the position of National Vice Chairperson female in the National Resistance Movement NRM party. This position is currently held by the Minister of East African Community Affairs, Honorable Rebecca Atwala Kadaga. During her announcement, Among clarified the scope of her bid, emphasizing that it is for a national position rather than a regional one.
I am not standing for the position for Eastern region. I am going to stand for National Vice Chairperson female.
Wow, we are pledging total support.
National Vice Chairperson female is the one I'm standing for, not Eastern. I am for the whole country, not for only Eastern region. Exactly. Your elder knows what she or he is supposed to do.
We are humbled, Right Honorable.
Yeah, because of the work schedule that is here.
The Speaker made the declaration during a meeting with members of the Ugandan Urban Council Speakers Association who had come to Parliament to present a petition seeking improvements in their welfare.
First of all, you know very well that all the issues governing the issues of the speakers, the councillors are under the Local Government Act, and then the regulations. I am going to make a follow-up with the Minister of Local Government, and since this is a budgeting time, this should be the time that we should be able to raise some of these things.
Her remarks were in response to a proposal from Bonnet Tashobya Kartusa, the chairperson of the Uganda Urban Council Speakers Association. Tashobya had suggested that Among contest for the Vice Chairperson Eastern Region position currently held by Mike Mukura.
I have your petition here. I am going to share it with the Minister of Local Government. I will also share it with the Sectoral Committee on Public Service, on Local Government, on Public Service, Local Government, and then we'll also look at it at the budgeting process. All these things are possible. But one thing that you should know, that we don't originate budgets.
However, Among declined emphasizing her aspiration for a national leadership role within the NRM.
In terms of the emoluments, the regulations are there. The local government regulations are available for the emoluments, for all the benefits of the speaker in either the lower council or in the city. Those regulations are there. It is just a matter of enforceability. It is you and me to make sure that these are enforced.
On the issue of leadership, the speaker encouraged these speakers not to always strike but always use laws.
The issue of permission to strike, a leader does not strike. A leader does not strike, especially the speaker. That would be a shame to this country if a speaker went to strike, because you know how best you can increase the salary. You have the right, you have the power within the local government. You can do that. So you don't have to strike. You should be able to go back and say, look here, this is our right. Quote the law. This is our right. This must be included in the budget of this financial year. And I heard you talk about, I wish you could be full-time like us. We are not full-time. Our term of office is 5 years.
Asimwe, GNTV at 12.
Thank you, Desire, for that report. In other news, the Uganda National Roads Authority has issued a travel advisory after several floodings at Tangi Junction along Orio Pakwach Road disrupted connectivity for travelers between Arua, Kampala and Gulu. This comes following the heavy downpour that took place yesterday the whole day across several parts of the country. We take a look.
The Uganda police has confirmed the operation to rescue the trapped taxi passengers has been completed using construction equipment from a nearby road rehabilitation campsite or Rio Pakwach Road project. All passengers who had remained on board after previous rescue attempts have now been safely brought to dry land.
I want to thank everybody who has been here with us. I thank the police for coming in first to ensure that we secure our people go through this eventuality.
The flooding at Tangi Junction on the Orio Pakwach Road near Pakwach Bridge has crippled the connectivity between Arua, Gulu and Kampala. The Uganda National Roads Authority officials have come out to confirm and say that road users on that road should be careful. Most parts of the country have been receiving heavy rainfall over the last few days, with Wednesday's participation that started early morning and has been ongoing all the day, appearing to raise the volumes of flood-prone River Nile crossing at Pakwach. The Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, has issued a travel advisory after severe floods at Tangi Junction. The flooding, which has been exacerbated by rising water levels, has particularly affected the section's adjustment to the Pakwach Bridge, rendering it impassable.
In the evening of today, Valley City has yet experienced another flood at the Nabiyonga Bridge, where there has been a lot of water and the road has been cut off from the city area towards this area of Namakwekwe. This is as a result of some of the activities that we do along the river banks that has led to narrowing of the rivers and hence making them very small for water to move faster.
UNRA has urged motorists to avoid the area and use alternative routes for their safety. While the situation continues to unfold, UNRA assured the public that interventions would be implemented once water levels subside. For now, travelers from Kampala to West Nile region can use the Para-Chisanja Park Junction Road, which remains unaffected.
So today we have experienced the flooding again. One of the vehicles, the Sino truck, which was coming from this side of Soroti or Moroto, did not adhere to the call of the police and the call of the people within here who they found. They forcefully moved along the way, but along in the middle of the road, the water carried this Sino truck some level. It is only good that we have not experienced any death, but I want to call upon our people that once we have disaster of such a nature, please let us adhere to safety and listen to our police officers and the people surrounding us. This is why we have forcibly entered the water, and had it not been for the mercy of God, you would have experienced another death in Bali.
Motorists traveling from Gulu to the West Nile region are advised to take the Atiak and Jumane route and use the Lalop ferry to reach Moyo and surrounding areas. For those heading to Gulu, Lila, Kitugum and beyond, UNRA recommends the Masindi Port Ferry via Renkunye off the Kampala-Gulu Highway. UNRA concluded by assuring travelers of timely updates to help them plan their journeys effectively. Gntv at 12.
But now, as we get close to the end of today's bulletin, the Inspector General of Government, Bet Kamya, has encouraged Ugandans to fight and kick out corruption of our country, Uganda, if it is to be free indeed from corruption. Bet Kamya says that public servants are corrupt, though they cover themselves up. We take a look.
Office attendants or stenographers or the support staff that have no access to public resources or to make decisions on public resources. So we are talking about only about 100,000 people, if you stretch it, but even less, out of the 46 million Ugandans. We are talking about 100,000 people who have access to public resources, who make decisions on public resources, and therefore who know about corruption. 100,000 people out of 46 million people. They are the people who are making the whole country. Only it's these out of